those chairs. They're really comfortable when you're performing, especially for me. I feel a little bit uncomfortable because it was so emotional until now, and my speech is a little bit not that emotional. It's just a little bit impressions of, let's say, last week's and the things I saw and experienced through this last week. So basically, you know that I'm from Bulgaria, of course, and I'm a university student. So I started the first semester at the university. I'm sorry, the second semester at the university. And we had this task to make a comparison between two countries, and actually it was to make comparison between something specific in two countries in Europe. And for me, actually, it was pretty difficult because I all the time have a lot of ideas, and when it comes out to put these ideas in one frame, it's a little bit difficult for me. So I was like, okay, professor, can I do it after a month, let's say? He was like, okay, you can do it after a month. And due to that time, I didn't do nothing. But after just 2 weeks, I arrived in Amsterdam. And on the exact arriving time, I went to the train station. I needed to take the train to the stop where my friend lives, where my friend has apartment there, and my phone suddenly failed. I mean, it totally doesn't work. And I was like, so I need to navigate myself in Amsterdam, barely knowing where I'm going. So I started to search all the stops, train stops in Amsterdam, thinking maybe this is the one I need to go to. And after research of 10 to 15 minutes in this map of transportation in Amsterdam, I found one which was a little bit similar to those I think I should go to. And so I was like, okay, I'm going. And it was the right one. And so I went to the stop. I saw the area. It was very similar because my friend is always making Instagram stories, and it was like, I have seen this on Instagram, so it was easy to find him. But why I'm telling you this? So basically, when I didn't have the phone for this half an hour. I needed all the time to look to the things which were around me. Basically, streets, people, stops, whatever. And when you don't have phone, you look to these things very precisely. And especially when you are searching for something, you are searching. In my case, I was searching for the right stop. And so subconsciously, I started to compare what I see to what actually I see when I'm in public transport in Sofia. And as you may think, it was quite different image of what I was experiencing there. And basically, for the Bulgarians probably have made pretty much the same observation. But when it comes to the common areas in Bulgaria, everything is just, I can say it with a little bit hard word, but it's a mess. You know, people just don't believe or just don't think that the common areas, the areas which actually people share, I mean, the areas between the apartment buildings, the roads, the stops, whatever, they're just something. I mean, it's not like you can be there and be okay, it's nice, it's just a mess. And in Amsterdam it was the total difference. And I started to ask myself, why? Where is actually the difference between the two things? And so on the same day I made a walk in Amsterdam. On the next day I also made a walk in Amsterdam. After that I did the trip to Zwolle. I came here in Omen. And I saw all these channels, and also I learned the stories about the artificial areas here in the Netherlands. Basically, this, for people who don't know this, there are around 500,000 people who are living in artificial areas, meaning that the Dutch have removed the water from there, and people have settled in these areas. And so I was like, so the Dutch people are creating something which is for everybody. Meaning that in their culture for hundreds of years, they have developed a way of thinking that if we want to achieve something, meaning that we have a same aim, a same goal, we can do it. And that's why we are building channels, because we wanted to get with our boat to somewhere, or we're building artificial areas simply because we don't have enough space. But basically, this is because we want something and we can achieve something. And after that, this reflects somehow to the way the society thinks. I mean, not just about the channels and artificial areas, but also to everything else which is common, which people actually share. And when I came back to Bulgaria, I realized that there are no such projects where people were creating together. You may say you have dams. We have actually very big dams. But the thing with those dams were that they were made by the Communist Party. I mean, just the parties coming saying, we need a dam over there. And so there gather people, those people build a dam, and that's it. So basically there is no initiative. And I was thinking that we just didn't have this time to be initiative and to develop the way of thinking that we actually can do something together. And as a conclusion of what I'm saying to you, is that I truly believe that everything that moves the society and every group is that is the belief of the society that they can be together and they can do something together. And of course there are different forms, there are different countries, different groups of people. But in any ways, for me the most important part is that actually the people in one group, society or whatever, are thinking that they can be together and they can share same goals, same values, and be together. So if I need to highlight what I have said, stay together.